can't know who you are until you know who God is. You have to know who God is in order to know who you are. What does that mean? That means that God is this powerful, almighty, holy, pure, so good that he hates evil. Then when he looks at me like, I'm guilty. I'm a sinner. Who am I? Who am I? I'm a guilty sinner. That's who I am. Well, how did I figure that out? Because I figured out who God was. I used to think I was just a nice guy. Everybody thought I was a nice guy. My mother thought I was nice, and everybody, So then I learned who God was in the Bible, and I go, wow, I'm not a nice guy, I'm a sinner. Because I figured out who God was. See, you can't know who you are until you know who God is. Then you find out, okay, just how bad am I? Well, God showed me how bad I was. Here's how bad I am. In order for me to be forgiven, I just can't say I'm sorry. Sorry, God, that's not going to work. God had to send his only son down here to die an awful death on that cross. Suffer for my sins. That's how bad I am. I'm so bad that he had to die for all my sins. And my friend, as nice as you are, you may be very nice compared to me. You may be nicer than me. You may be the nicest guy on your street. But God doesn't compare you to the guys on your street. God doesn't compare you to anybody here. He compares you to Jesus. That's why it says we've all fallen short. We all fall short of the glory of God because we're sinners. Even the best of us. See, people make a mistake. They think, God would never send me to hell because I'm not a cartel member. I don't traffic children. I don't sell drugs. I don't kill anybody. I don't rob anyone. I don't try to hurt anybody. I'm just a nice guy on my street. God would never send me to hell. I used to think that. I thought that. My friend, that is so untrue. God doesn't compare you to the drug dealer. He compares you to Jesus. And when you compare yourself to Jesus, well, we don't look so good because he was perfect. He never sinned one time. Every minute of every day, Jesus Christ obeyed the Bible perfectly. In his thoughts, in his words, in his desires, everything about Jesus, there was no sin. But compared to us, I can't even go one day. I can't go one day without having a selfish thought or without having some motive that's not right. Even if my outward actions are good, God sees our heart. So my point is, see, we're all guilty. Everybody. And that's why we need the forgiveness through Jesus.